Hello everyone. In this video we will discuss some of the static characteristics of instruments such as accuracy, precision, linearity, etc. So let us start. So in this slide some of the static characteristics are shown. They are accuracy, then precision, tolerance, range span, linearity, static sensitivity, threshold, then resolution, hysteresis, deadband, backlash, and drift. So these are some of the static characteristics. Static characteristics are those that only depend on the instrument and they do not depend on time. Means these properties do not vary with time. They remain same uh, initially as well as after some time. Okay, so let us start. Accuracy. What is accuracy? Accuracy of an instrument is a measure of how close the output reading of the instrument is to the correct value. So suppose if you are measuring temperature and say the correct value of temperature is 25 degrees Celsius, then if your instrument gives a value which is very close to this 25, then that is a accurate value. Suppose you are using two instruments and one instrument gives say 24.5 and another instrument give 24.8 and your true value is 25, then the instrument which is giving 28 24.8 is the more accurate. Now usually people quote the inaccuracy or deviation rather than the accuracy of an instrument. So suppose if you purchase say a thermocouple, then the production people they will quote as say this thermocouple will give this reading plus minus 1 degree Celsius. So they are quoting the inaccuracy, means how much inaccurate the value can be. So usually people quote inaccuracy or deviation whenever you are purchasing some instrument. Now inaccuracy, what is inaccuracy? Or you can also call it a measurement uncertainty, is the extent to which a reading might be wrong. So suppose if you are measuring a particular quantity from your instrument, then how much wrong that instrument can give. For example, temperature. How much wrong temperature it can give, say plus minus 1, plus minus 2. So this is often quoted as percentage of the full scale reading of an instrument. So now to find the inaccuracy or uncertainty, you can find it like this: percent of the full scale reading. So suppose this is your true value and this is your measured value. So measured value minus true value upon true value. So this is your inaccuracy, or this is sometimes also measured with full scale. So maximum scale value, then measured value minus true value. So sometimes people use this term for inaccuracy and sometimes people use this percent of full scale deviation. Then now let us see what is precision. So precision is a term that describes an instrument's degree of freedom from random errors. So if your instrument is giving the values that are free from errors, then your instrument is precise. And more often it is incorrectly confused with accuracy. So sometimes people confuse precision with accuracy. Accuracy is one thing and precision is another thing. We will see in the next slide. High precision does not imply anything about accuracy. So it is possible that an instrument which is highly precise can give inaccurate readings. So it is possible. So a high precision instrument may have a low accuracy. Now, low accuracy measurements from a high precision instruments are normally caused by a bias in the measurements, which is removable by recalibration. So suppose if you are using an instrument that is highly precise, but it is giving some inaccurate measurement values. So what you can do, you can recalibrate that instrument, and after recalibration it will give accurate measurements as well as precise. So now let us understand the difference between accuracy and precision. So in this slide we will see what is the difference between accuracy and precision. So you can see that suppose this at the center you are having a true value, means your true value lies at this center. So and these are your measurements, black dots. So you can see they are far from the center, that means they are having low accuracy, and every time your instrument is giving a different value, means it is not giving the same value every time, so it is having low precision. So in this case, Robert 1 case, your instrument is having low accuracy and low precision. Now consider the second case. So in this case, your true value is here, okay, and your measured values are far from the true value. So they are having low accuracy, but your instrument is giving similar values every time. So your instrument is highly precise. So your instrument is highly precise, but it is giving low accuracy. Now let us see the third case in which your instrument is giving the values very near to the true value, as well as the values are repeating. So this type of instrument is highly precise as well as highly accurate. So this is what you want, means you want that your instrument should give values that are very close to the true values, as well as it should give repeatability to the measurements, means every time you will get similar values. So this is the difference between accuracy and precision. Let us move on further. Next characteristics is tolerance. So what is tolerance? Tolerance is a term that is closely related to accuracy and defines the maximum error that is to be expected in some value. So suppose you are manufacturing some component, say suppose you are measuring some, say, cylindrical component, and suppose it is having a diameter d. So what is the maximum error that can be there in the diameter? So because every time you are measuring a cylinder, then it will have some different diameters in, say, micrometers. So what is the maximum error you will expect? Okay, so that is called as tolerance. So while it is not strictly speaking a static characteristics of measuring instrument, it is important to describe here because the accuracy of some instruments is sometimes quoted as a tolerance figure. So you can say that it is not directly a static characteristic, because accuracy is your static characteristics and it is closely related with accuracy. So, but we are uh, mentioning it here because it is very important, because usually manufacturer quotes this value when you are purchasing, and usually this value is quoted. When used correctly, tolerance describes the maximum deviation of a manufactured component from some specified value. Now let us see another static characteristic, that is range or span. So this is very easy to understand. The range or span of an instrument defines the minimum and maximum values of a quantity that the instrument is designed to measure. So suppose you are using a thermocouple, then there are different type of thermocouples like T type, K type. So they are defined so because they are having a distinct set of minimum and maximum value that they can measure. Similarly, different instruments have different ranges. So that is the range or span of an instrument. So for example, a temperature measuring instrument, the input range may be 100 to 500 degrees Celsius and output range may be 4 to 20 milliamperes, because usually the thermocouple they give output in current or voltage, so that can be 4 to 20 milliampere. So this is all for today's lecture. In the next lecture we will discuss the remaining static characteristics like linearity, drift, hysteresis, etc. Till then, goodbye, have a nice day. Thank you very much.